Hello, hello. Welcome. It's Wednesday. And we have returned. After the break from last week, we're back with regularly scheduled streams. And that means Caravan Heart is back. We can go ahead and do our exploration of Rhone, try to make our way to the last orb of Lodo. I think we also had plans of upgrading one of our squad with some more hearts. So we'll take a look at what those options look like. How y'all doing? Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. So, we made it to Rhone last time. It was a long journey, but we made it through. Yeah, Rusty is the one I think we're looking at upgrading. Like, we want to move some hearts into. But you can see we're out in the snow. So we're in on Darkia or Rhone, or I know it has a Rhone is the older name. I'd have to look at what the more current translation is. We'll get to 2, so don't you worry. Let's drop some tiny metals. 22, you get a dragon, but I kind of want another metable. Renderok? Okay. That doesn't sound too far off of Long Darkia. As far like I can get from Long Darkia to Renderok. The Dark to Darok, the Lawn to Rhone. And then kind of moving around from there. Slime time, slime time, slime time. Yes, so I think the first thing we want to do. So yeah, we're out here in the cold. I'm not gonna move out of here yet, Lewin. Let me check. Do I have... We have a Wyvern Wing. Let's go ahead and go out and do a little bit of exploring first. We know that there's a shrine near here, and I kind of want to know where that goes. So we're going to leave base camp. There's a shrine right to the north. I'm going to go check out this shrine. So this is the shrine that would be the last save point. Okay. Ration slowed. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Last week we were off for Magfest travel and Magfest, and the rest of the streams of the week were also off, but we're back now. Today's back on Wednesday. Tomorrow will be the start of Little Town Hero. But yeah. So this would be the shrine that is the last save point in 2. This is the Shrine of Rhone that we'd be saving at. I'm gonna go check where this Traveler's Gate goes. Okay. That's actually really kind that a call wing is being sold here. Where does that go? Ah, okay. Good to know. It puts us out on the other side. Okay. Well, let's change things up a little bit. We're gonna go buy ourselves. We want to go buy a replacement Wyvern Wing. Because we have Kushalami's wing. This gets us back to, I think this takes us to Moonbrook specifically. So we can leave here easily. We also have another way of leaving through that Traveler's Gate. So we have a couple ways of leaving. I guess, like, that would be a way of leaving if you, like, left behind a put it in the bank. I'll carry a couple love waters. Okay. So, let's go talk to Jacqueline and see what options we have for Rusty. Rusty right now, I think, is who we need to next upgrade. If we take a look at our friends, Vanoss has well upgraded going to Jammerus here. Huge health stats and has some pretty nice moves between Firebane and Sleep Hit. Blizzard Cut, I think, has its place, but I don't know how well that ends up. Slalom's doing great, having Heal More and Snowstorm. Snowstorm is pretty new here. We just got that increase. At some point, we will get Heal Us in here, too. But Rusty is just sort of behind. Rusty has, I think, Thermostat as their only real... Thermostat and Bolt are alright. The rest of these I'm not terribly happy with. Sap is already a duplicate from over here. So if we can find more for Rusty to be doing, I'd be happy. Also, just Rusty's lagging behind. You can see, like, Rusty has slightly more attack than our other squad, but, like, really bad defense and really bad health. So, like, just doesn't have a lot going on. So I kind of want to upgrade Rusty to something bigger. So let's go into Reformation for Rusty. I think we have Hustle Dance, like, possible on Rusty right now, and that's why I was waiting, but, like, I think that's gonna be a long ways down the line, and I'd rather get Rusty to be a little more useful. Alright, so we got Roboster, Skeletor, Slime Knight, Mad Cat. What if I go Mad Cat? I think we took a look. That's a lot of Skullgon and Battle Rex. Darkhorn. Really cutting on hit. I don't hate the idea of Battle Rex, though Sap and Save Power we already have, so that doesn't really give us too much. Right, we could go into an Andriel. Ooh. Everybody loves an Andriel. Didn't know that a jammer is, but that's like a little... I have to spend Mad Cat or maybe Walrus Man? Kimio's a sword gone too by using a different heart. Am I fine putting Vivify on you? Roboster... So it's Roboster who has Numb Hit and Fang block. Save Power I think we already have, so that's not a real consideration. Metal Slime has a lot of spells. Dang, that's really good. What happens if I go... Hold on. What happens if I go... King Slime... Okay. We'll go Dead Father, and I think Walrus Man for an Andriel. Water Spout, high defense. You can also spend the Mad Cat for Infernos and Vacuum Cut. Tom Craig would let us go into Golem. Dead Masker. Huh. I'm checking like doubling up on a type to see what's kind of behind that. Like what Walrus Man. Darkhorn. Okay. So I think we're gonna go Walrus Man, Dead Father, for Andriel. Alright, Reformation into our best buddy, everybody's favorite monster from Dragon Warrior Monsters 1. Gulpal. It says Dead Father and Walrus Man, but we know that the heart of a Gulpal is how you get to the Andriel. Everybody knows this. Alright. Let me check limits. 42, 32, 44. Wow, Rusty has highest growth limit. Okay. So then let's go check on Andriel. Look at that back and forth. That's cute. 76, so a bit high on that, but not highest. I think 100 is the highest. I don't actually know if this follows the 1, 5, 1, like 10. Clearly it doesn't, because 76 is not that. Rusty currently has the most pluses. Now the big thing is how much we're gonna get off levels. We know that levels are consistent in this game, so we're gonna be seeing what a level on Rusty looks like, and then what Rusty we can kind of like intuit what Rusty will be like after, you know, a dozen levels. Let's start heading towards Hargon's castle. You know, we kind of have a, you can see to the left there, we have that castle to go after. That's where Hargon is, or was. And we're gonna have to learn if that's like, is that abandoned or is that full? Are we gonna have like a run through Hargon's castle where it's like kind of spooky? Or are we gonna have to fight Pazuzu and friends? Like, these are the questions. Okay, so we're gonna go over these mountains. One Gigantus, okay. Okay. That's so heavy damage. Okay, we got the sleep hit, though. Well, not that it did too much. I probably want to actually spend magic here. They're so happy to see us. Also, Gigantus. Monsters around here are pretty huge. We're not terribly powerful compared to them. 200 experience? That's a level for Rusty, so here we go. Moment of truth. What's a +7 Rusty level look like? 9 HP, okay. 10 attack. Oh boy, that's where the real power is coming in. Okay. So right now, Rusty's attack is like comparable to Vanas and Slalin, but like very quickly that's going to become not true. Rusty, ooh, 10 wisdom, that'll help out. So taking a look again at stats, 182, we actually have almost the highest attack. We have kind of low defense when we get +8, so that's going to be paying off. The 9 HP is going to take a little while to catch up. We'll probably be at the same level at Slalin. Well, a little higher than Slalin's HP, actually. Because 9 per level means that, like, we're going to have 90 extra HP by level 12, which will be 250. Yeah, higher HP. All our speeds are pretty junk. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal up. Okay. So here we are on the north side. Oh, another tiny of metals. Two goat. Go to God. Vengus. Now, one thing we have available to us as like an option for leveling is that the road to Rhone did contain, like, we have found metal slime, or sorry, liquid metal slime, metable. Metable is in our, you know, range around here if we want to try and track down, gain, you know, the 10 grand split 3 ways, so 3.3. You go to Gonzagon. Okay. Alright, Rusty 3. Again, the levels are consistent, so... But this is clearly already, like, giving Rusty some power. Rusty was having a lot of trouble keeping up with us in their state. And, like, now they already have, like, they're almost back to where their attack was before, and they're level 4. So that's gonna pay out pretty quick. Yep, we are in Rhone, and we're in Rhone with, like, a squad that we're not at, like, top-level spells yet, you know? So it's a bit of... We're punching up a little bit, but I think it's fine. We just need to be willing to punch up. Liquid metal slime. Spend the resources that we have. We are going for the last orb, so I think we're pretty deep. Especially because Rhone is, like, this is the end game of 2, right? Like, the area that we're in is factually, like, we're at the final save point. Ooh, both at 186. So I think we're pretty deep. My guess is that the actual end of this game is going to be Elfgard. Because Elfgard had sunk. But I'm not certain on that. Yeah, Elfgard's just not on the map. Archdemon. Ooh, Archdemon turn. Oh, wow! We are in Hell Zone grenade. Okay. That's just a thing random enemies have in their pocket. Woo! Okay, once. You get that one time. I'll call that fair. You can have that once. What's physical damage against Archdemon look like? Bad. Even Rusty's is bad there. Okay. Okay, you got a lightning cut. You do still have a move available. Okay, oh god. Alright, Rusty 5. I mean, here's our 9-5, 10-9, 3-10. We can get the Soul of an Archdemon. Soul of an Archdemon. I'd be pretty happy with that in the pocket. I'm being reasonably aggressive with our, like, heart changes, because I'm being kind of cautious, or, like, I'm not putting a lot of time into, like, leveling characters, you know what I mean? Like, we're pushing forward rather than... Ooh. Hello. I love you, Greater Platypunk. Snow. Remember this fight was, like, terrifying. Oh, multi-confusion, huh? I remember why this fight was terrifying now. We need to leave. That's asking for problems if we're just walking through there, through confusion like that. Okay, what's in the shrine? Strange aura. 4 of them, you say? Okay. I'm gonna leave this alone until 4 of them. You know? Okay, so there's Hargon's castle. Whoa! Did you see Andriel go into the... Not immediately. I actually like that. But not right now. I would've... Right now, I'm kind of still... Okay, 1 goat. When we start running out of MP, that's when we want to make the run back. But, like, right now, we're still sort of... trying to explore, trying to get the lay of the land, and trying to level some things up by bonking some enemies with mediumly damaging spells. If we can get past mediumly damaging spells and have high damaging spells, all of a sudden the world might shift around us. $99 goat. Okay, so a shrine of 4 statues. Cool mage, we might have more friends around here too. Ah, caravan level. You know, I talked about, like, getting to a point where caravan level just seemed, I'm out. That's too many, and it's got the greater Platypunk. It's fine. Okay. So let's go die in a castle, shall we? We can go see what's going on there. We can get up to Hargon's castle right here, so... Don't underestimate this. 1 blizzard could kill the hell out of us. My first thought was, oh, it's just a blizzard. And then my second thought was, wait a minute, I shouldn't be thinking that about a blizzard. Okay, some free healing, some bonking on a blizzard. Okay. So, Hargon's Castle. who? Swordagon and Demon Monk. No thanks. This place is all frozen over. It's pretty cute. I like the way that this place is really frozen over. Alright, one Swordagon we can do. Okay, yeah, hits hard. What do we get from Swordagon on kill? Rusty taking all the damage. Okay, Swordagon down. And Rusty 6. We can get rid of Glance Kick, and these three are all, like, removable, so... We get rid of Glance Kick. Okay. We have no use for swords in this party. We'll check the other side. I don't know exactly how doable this is, but we'll try. Sleep hit you, bolt. You. Okay. Okay. So you're asleep. Let's get the Demon Monk the hell out of here, then. Well, that didn't last. He got us a turn, though. Yeah, if you just want to cast the increase when I'm just doing a bunch of, like, spell casting, I'm fine with that. Swordagon's big hit. Get this Demon Monk out of here. I'm terrified of a caster sticking around in a fight for too long. Okay. Looking for Bargons? Come to Hargons. I don't think that's how that goes, but you know. Very frosty out here in Rhone. I suppose I'm not going to be getting much damage on Swordagon with the increase that happened. Okay, Swordagon down. Yeah, the big thing that's got to be a restricted, like, use here is just we are at a point where we have to spend a lot of MP to be, like, winning fights. And we don't have a current setup that's super conducive to that on anyone but Slalom. Okay, no goodie. Down the center and die. Two of them? We could probably do two of them if I had a little bit more MP. Okay. Right now, we're investigating. Okay. Left side and right side. Okay. This sure is Hargon's castle. A bee? I'll fight a bee. How bad could it be? I can punch a bee. Numb. Okay. Let's give Rusty top off. Rusty's about to break 200 HP on next level. That'll be great. We die if I stick in this fight, right? Like, two opponents that are both able to cast Explode It? We need to leave. Not great. Won't call that one great. Again, scouting mission, so not gonna worry too much about, like, passing up a fight or three. I want to know if we're, like, going to be fighting a boss. Like, do we have Pazuzu and all, like, do we have the 3 fights in here? This should be the floor before the roof? Or we should be hitting the roof soon. Then we have, like, the bridge. Oh. Huh. I think I got an answer to the question I had here. Just a normal Gigantus? I could fight 2 bees. I will spend a couple hundred gold to learn. What do you got, bud? Atlas is here. Okay. Yep. This is one of the 3 expected foes on the way through Hargon's castle. So we can expect all of them. We've got Atlas, we've got Pazuzu, and we've got... Was it like Belial? One's an egg devil, one's a Gigantus, and one's a caster of some sorts, if I remember right. Anyway, let's get... We're gonna get smoked here, but, for obvious reasons. Archdemon? Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was thinking between an Archdemon and one of those mages that have the... Okay, we get some soup. Okay. Let's put up... So we can put down the defenses with sap. Okay. Sap works. How does increase help? Terrible hits usually pierce that. We might be in business? Are we in business? Could we possibly be in business? Uh-huh. I think with the pile of saps, we might be active here. We've got your one move answered, you know? There's the terrible hit, and the reason I was healing Slalin was the terrible hit. That's why I was doing that action. That's why I'm gonna continue doing that action. But Rusty hit, like, everybody's hitting for pretty major damage here, so... If we can get one of these out of the way on the first scouting mission, that feels really great. I'm thinking about, like, good ways to heal up. I'd have to spend, like, powerful things now, because heal more won't cut it. Heal more might cut it. Let's do it anyway. We also are healing Vanoss with a... Oh, sweet. Yes! Woo! A successful scouting mission. We get a medable level of experience. That's perfect. All right, Vanoss, by the way, on levels, as we've seen, as a Jammerus, is getting incredible stats. A lot of health, a lot of defense, a lot of everything. I think that wisdom is so low there on it because we might be maxed out. Ooh, a Slalin level. Those are great, too. 7s across the board. And Rusty is probably getting 2 off this, I'm guessing? Rusty's probably getting 7 and 8. I'm gonna take Antidote on board over Speed Up. Sap showed that it has some use, and obviously we have other ways of using it, but Sap, you know, saved our lives right there. Ooh, 3 levels for Rusty. Sweet. Okay. So that puts, if we take a look here on friends here, Vanoss is almost at 300 health. Yeah, those things like Acceleratal and Increase are based on what your defense is, and like will gain defense based on what your defense is, or stats are. So I don't really care about Speed Up when it's like, cool, make, you know, plus 50% or whatever. We'll just accept that we're slow. A slow healer can be a good thing. If you know you're acting last, you can set them to defend, and they'll use healing in a more accurate way. Also, look at that shield. It's got a little slime on it. 250 attack out of Rusty. That's doing some work. Alright, what do we have for cash? $1,000 bucks. let's keep going forward. Are we on the roof now? We're on the roof now. This is what I was talking about when I was saying the roof. Because there's these rooms here in the back, like this one. Yeah. I was gonna say there's a boss fight right on these stairs. So. Cloud King. Let's leave. You know what? Discretion, valor, etc. Well, the real winners quit. We can just get the hell out. All right, let's go heal up. We'll go refresh things, and we'll try to get some fights on the way over. Yeah, so yeah, Rhone is exactly as dangerous as Rhone should be. Enemies with Exploded, enemies with Thwack, defeat, I suppose, here, because of the era we're in. Enemies with the ability to crit, enemies with high attack, a lot of health. Just a lot of things to be fighting through. Let's take a look and swap out the squad. Because we got a good healer on Vanoss with the combo here. I kind of want to knock out the mapping now. Because I know where we're going. Almost a Jula. I also could take out Gilm here if we're not doing metal slime hunting. No two mages. You not. What about, this actually might be a path to some more power, now that I think about it, right? Try to soothe some more hearts out of this. I don't think we need Metal Cut right now. So that means I'm actually gonna move you here. And then we're gonna add in the small warrior, so there's a double warrior going on here. Vegas might just be better off as, like, Jula? And then I can add in one of our mappers. We'll go with Randall for now. Just have access to the mini-map when we're in the dungeon area. Will actually be, like, helpful. But yeah, if we decide we want to go, it's the Monster Pal squad. If we decide we want to go back into the road and try to, like, find metal slimes, that's an option, and we can put a lot more of our offensive fighters in the front. Where are we at? 23. That might not be a bad idea. Now that I'm thinking about it, though. How are folks looking? It's gonna be, like, getting levels on folks is gonna be a bit of a time. Not too much. Let's go ahead and try the Metal Cut plan. That means you want to become Gilm. And then we're gonna put you there, and then 3 Power Warrior, just to have enough attacks. I also want to go backwards. So the idea here is that I want to go backwards through the road to Rhone anyway, because there were some areas that we didn't explore because we were kind of in a running scenario that could have some goodies for us. I'm specifically thinking of the floor that has all the holes in it. I think there's something in that goes backward, like if we get into the back left of that room, I think there's something in it, just from memory on Road to Rhone. So, buddy. Buddy, I need to... Okay, thanks. Actually, let me buy that World Dew. We have the 10% discount, remember? Alright. Spending all our cash is a good idea, I think, because, like, we're kind of going into a place where death is a high probability. So let's head back up, and we'll head back into the road. Ooh, some tiny metals. We'll have to get more tiny metals. If we can get 30, we'll have 2 metables, and I think we can go metable into a Metal King. I would love to just be able to throw a Metal King up. Alright, back in here. So I'm just going to be going backwards through here, and running from non-metal fights. We have enough health and defenses, I think we're okay. I will take some of the individual fights, but, like, I mostly want to be exploring this place for goodies, and we want to be finding metal slime. I, like, couldn't sleep as the thing for when we get hit by, like, falling asleep, right? That's actually really, it's like, you got hit by it, but you just don't have it in you. You're not tired. Alright, let's ride. Oh, because nobody's taking actions, I don't think any of our allies are... I need to snowstorm the big Groot. I need to get the... Ah! Fine. Okay. We're too sleepy. This is too many foes all at once. Four of them means we waste so many turns. Okay. The one-off is down. This is where our speed gets a little dicey because we're slower than all these, like, status throwing bunnies. Okay. Good news. We found Metable in here, you know? Metable is who we're looking for. I don't know that I'll take a Metable fight in that situation. That seems really rough. Okay. So this is the room that I think in the bottom left there's a goodie. I will fight a round 1 Roadster. Yeah. No? Oh, I thought maybe there was I thought there was a thing in this corner. Okay. This? Is it like a second hole over here? That's the one I'm thinking of, Zane, is the Thunderbolt items. Yeah, this one. Right? Like, I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about... Alright. This is what was in my mind. Strange nut. Is that a Slyo snake? Damn! Let's give Vanoss some help there. Slalin obviously is slinging all these. But like, Vanoss doesn't have a lot of MP to work with, and Slalin usually has some soup back in them. Okay, that's a nice find. Oh boy. This is not a fight I'm happy to be in. So I think if I want to find metal slimes, I want to go to that middle room. The one that's like a bit of a maze. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I can't possibly fall down a third hole. This room. I want to say this is where... I don't know if this is actually... This or the next room is the best for metal slime. Anyway, here's the exit. We'll just kind of make our way through, I guess, will be the... Oh my god. No! The Mediball is gone. However, I think that defines this room as the room. If single Mediball is on the encounter table, like, that says we're in the right place to... Okay. 6 of them. 1. By the way, they do have, like, reasonable magic, so... Okay, 2 ran, 3 ran. It should be like 3 and 3. Boy, howdy, that's a lot of whiffed hits. Come on. That Medable A has 5 damage on it. Okay! Slalin, I need you to stay standing. Defeated the Medables! Okay! Those Medables wanted it, and they were close. Slalin's at 7 HP. Alright, we got to play a fun little game with the Medables. We went all the way around. They acquired 666 experience. The devil. The devil. Alright, Vanoss 15. Hail Metal Satan. Fair Wind and Thermostat. Okay. I think we can give up on Thermostat because we have that on Rusty, but Fair Wind, that's the, yeah. Yeah, let's give up on Thermostat. Because we already have it. And maybe save power because we're not, like, a physical user. Like, that seems really useful on Rusty to do, like, a gigantic bop, but, like... Yeah, let's do that. Blaze also might be fine to override at some point. Like, none of these are... Okay. Vanoss 16. Oh, we're moving. Blaze to blaze more. Slalin 19. Rusty 10. Oh, this is going to be a lot for Rusty, right? Learn to Mist. What's Mist? Accuracy down? Sure. I think that is the accurate, like, that is, yeah, Dazzle. We already have Sap somewhere else, so I'm gonna go ahead and, like, do that. We might give up on Mist, but we'll see. We could also find the sequel to Mist somewhere, too. Who can say? God, okay. Alright, let's heal up after getting blazed. Also, Vanoss is at 300 plus health now. We found the right floor, though, and also, getting that fight alone made this a very successful endeavor, right? This adventure has already been, like, 30 regular battles. 6,000 experience versus, like, 200, right? So, and we see that we're actually still, like, one metal slime will be a level for everybody. Okay, let's go ahead and keep up the adventure, then. Dazzly. I'll bop one rabbit. We have 1,000 people attacking with the hammers. Goodbye. Single Almirage. Much more dangerous as a group of 4 when they can just, like, slumber. Okay. I'm gonna go with Tender Cut. Okay. One gone. Two gone. Two gone. Okay. Getting hits on anyone is great because, like... I love the description on Tender Cut. Okay, Medical B's still here. I think one more hit on Medical B would be great. Okay. Heck. Okay, come on. One more hit, I think we're good. Ooh, okay, we got one. Big groups, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's a level for everybody. 17 Vanoss. Sap upgrade to defense sap. Numb hit. Numb hit seems pretty good. I might like that just over Blizzard cut. Sure. Not huge on Blizzard cut. Level 20 Slalin. Okay. Now we have some power behind us. Like, when we're taking hits for 170, I can heal them off. Alright, okay. And Rusty gets a water spout. What's a water spout? Release a flood on the enemy. What the heck is this? Water magic isn't normally a thing. Is this like Tidal Wave? The like failure chance one? That's like a pirate one? I can probably take it over Mist and just see what happens, right? Like, just sort of like give it a shot. It's also something we don't terribly have. Yeah, I'm guessing, like, because I'm thinking about, yeah, pirate stuff from 7 that's, like, mischance, but, like, high damage. I'm going to give it a shot over Mist. I'm not... We have Increase, which I think does a decent job of... Forgot Mist. Well... Boom, 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 boom. We're not bringing anyone any pages. That's fine. So, heal all costs 7 now instead of 5, which makes, like, continuous use of it a little more expensive, but it's actually cheaper here because we don't have to double use it, you know? Where does this go? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that... Dragon Quest water spells are all the same damage type as Infernos. They're all wind. Interesting. I'll bonk El Mirage a couple times. Nice. We have a ton of axes to throw at these. That was a lethal metal beat. The Metal Bunny. Watch out, Metal Bunny. That ain't it. Yeah, because, like, obviously playing Dark Prince, we're so... Like, Dark Prince is so far in the future that we actually have all these elemental types. But, like... You know, I'm feeling this kind of like an FF5 world where, like, you know, in FF5, Aqua Breath doesn't actually... Okay. That's one run. We should have 2 runs and 3 stays, is my thing. Yep. Okay. There's the metal beat, so we want to hit A if we can. Okay. A is still here. All 3 here. God, they just sidestep everything. Obviously, we're not going to be able to try Water Spout here, because this isn't... Okay, C gone, that's fine. That's higher chances that we hit A instead of... I don't think we've hit any other than the metal cut here, actually. It's just A. It blinked at us. Come on. Wink. Okay, I think this turn, if we get the metal cut too. Yes, so I think we're good. There's metal beat. Now I'm thinking about beat, but with like a metal cap. Bump, 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 bump. Unbeatable beat. Beat unbeatable? That doesn't sound right. Alright, Vanoss 18. Huge upgrades. Rusty 14. Rusty is moving up a lot in the world here. Poison Breath and High Defense and... Oh my goodness. Alright. What the hell we got here? Okay, High Defense is the, like, just sort of, like, shrug everything off. I'm not super interested in that. They usually need some sort of combination to be real. Got me in villager mode looking at the ability to have this. I don't know that I believe in Poison Breath. Yeah, defending champion is what I expect this to be as well. And this is a known move we've been using in a lot of our runs. So we actually wanted to have more access to it against God. You know what? So we're going to forget High Defense. We're going to forget Numb Off. We're going to forget Antidote. We're going to put Poison Breath in there. Because what if it works? If they give us poison, it has to be usable, right? Maybe there's some fights where what we actually need to do is just stay standing with a ticking clock, right? Never been a bad idea when it works. Whereas I'm not super interested in, like... Uh-oh, we're about to get smoked by some Andreals. Yeah, that's the reason I'm scared of Andreals, is having Infurmos. Running low on MP, we probably get one more run at a Metal Slime fight, and then we're out of resources. Whenever I think of poison in my hands, as far as like something that I shouldn't have access to, or like that's doing way outsized damage, I think about the fight against Orphan in Final Fantasy XIII, the final boss fight, where like poison in that game was percentage damage, so throwing poison on the final boss was just like more damage than any possible action I could take. It was excellent. Really happy with those, that trio of streams. They were fun. Yeah, the names of spells in here all do match the, like, translations of the era. Like, this is what I would expect, like, Dragon Warrior monster spells to be called, you know? So, can you get the hell out of here, please? We have, like, more room. I guess not exactly. We're increase instead of, yeah, I suppose we are. We're increase, and we're upper and increase. I think SAP was called something differently because we didn't have the character space for the full name Defense SAP. But, like, that's just a character space thing. We have more space in this game. I think it was just called Defense. Yeah, it was just called Defense. Which is very funny. Alright, can we get up? Yeah, alright. Let's go. Alright, A is still here. Okay, just A. So, metal cut plus a couple taps. There's a tap. There's the metal beat. Okay. Come on, someone just tap it. 7 seems to be it. There we go! No, that's not enough! Oh, okay. We need one more bonk, please. I believe. Oh, okay. We're having some good metal times here with the metal cuts. Slalin 21. Born in the year. And 15 on Rusty. Infirmore upgrade. That's a great upgrade. Gives us another damaging tool. How are we looking? Looking a lot better than we were in our last, like... everybody's up about, like, 50 to 100 HP. Venos is way up there. Rusty is looking a lot more real with 300 attack base. And, not the highest defense, but equivalent to Slalin defense. The highest defense is, of course, Venos here with 1,000,000 defense. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot more powerful here. We don't have new offensive tools as much. We have access to the Water Spout, perhaps, and Infirmore. And we have a little deeper MP pools. So, let's go ahead and get out of here. We left ourselves a memory bell for just this reason. Let's get home. I think we can go take another walk into Hargon's house, and maybe we can see what Pazuzu's up to. We don't have a lot of money, I suppose. That's fine. Not without Slalin on MP. It's like a bad idea, I think. Okay. First things first. Let's... I don't think you should get on a ship. Let's restock. Spend all our money on rations, so we're at basically full. Don't have to worry about it. And then, let's go heal up. There's the inn in town. And now we can head on over to Hargon again. And if Hargon gives us some more trouble, we can always go back into Metal Slime Hut and give that another roll. Let's also change up the squad, I suppose, because we're not doing Metal Slime bonking. Oop, this is not the place we want to go for that. We're going to change up the squad. Also, let me drop off the... We got all the little bits we got to do as we get in here. 24? 24. Okay. Jammerus, you're so cool. Okay, so we no longer need you. I think that means we do want Soup here. I'm gonna get rid of you as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and have you take Machu, and then you're also gonna take Vandal. You lose Vandal, and then... how can I use this last spot better? Is there like a way to shift things around so that like... What about like... this? Frick. This. Okay, and then put Tasha here. Alright. I think we got it. we had to do some like wiggling to get the party exactly how I feel I want them. The Restrained Power Squad. Alright. Last things last, while we're here, let's go ahead and give ourselves a save. And then we can head to Hargon's castle. Really excited. This has been a good time here with all of our like leveling and exploration. We've made some, you know, pretty good progress. Okay. I was a little scared that Rhone was gonna be like really deadly, and we were gonna kind of be stuck revving the engine for a little bit, if you know what I mean. Where like we were just gonna be like, well, we don't really have a lot of offensive power, and we're not really standing tall. How's it gonna go? But it looks like we're fine. All right, let's see how a fight against two Gigantus goes. I'm gonna assume dangerously, but like let's give it a roll. They hit one enemy. Okay. Less interested in that if it's one enemy to hit. Yeah, you can see we're able to take lumps here. God, Gigantus is a big... Oh, that's Slalin on the deck. Okay, Rusty just attacking for 100 is the actual answer there. Okay, good to know. Let's, Like, that sort of fight was the thing I was expecting, like, everything to look like. Where it's like, alright, we get one fight for 300 experience and then walk back home. Alright. That would be the real Dragon Quest II experience. That's the reason I thought that was the big possibility for today. Rhone is such a jump. I'm excited to see what all of it looks like in the near future. Once we finish this up, we'll be moving to HD 2D1, and then slowly making our way through that. One thing I am gonna do, just as a little bonus thing, I'll mention this again later. In the next week or two, I do plan on finding a Wednesday for the Dragon Quest VII Reimagined demo. That demo came out in the last week plus 3 Blizzardy. I love you, Blizzardy. I love the name Blizzardy for these too, by the way. That's actually the reason I like these so much, is that they're named Blizzardy. It's cute. Alright, how bad is Triple Blizzardy? Let's find out. Okay! Nah! Oof, oof, oof. So many enemies with the ability to just hit us for... hit us so hard. I actually should heal all myself. But yeah, I want to find a day for one of the, either this Wednesday or this upcoming, I guess not this Wednesday, next Wednesday or the Wednesday after. I want to hit, wow, Slallen's having a day out here. Is Slallen the new, monster on the back foot? I guess Slallen's the highest level, meaning Slallen's been around the longest, right? Which would fit. Once Slallen gets access to a little higher healing magic, I think Slallen has access to heal us on a little more levels. At that point, I think that's when we can go ahead and move Slallen into a new slime. A brand new slime! Okay. They have crit too. Hoofa. Let's just give Vadas a win here. Alright, Blizzardy down. 1080 snowboarding experience! Hell yeah! That's a level for Vanas. Perfect. This owns. The first, like, half of the stream, it's like, oh, wow, we're getting, like, really good progress. We made our way into Hargon's castle. We leveled a lot. I feel really powerful. And then we're just getting, like, smacked down by every random battle after we've gained all of our power. Make sure you know your power is powerless in our presence. Okay. I'm gonna move to camp. It's probably fine. But yeah, I've seen like bits and pieces out of the demo for Reimagined, and I imagine it would make for a good like one-off to show off that. I don't think Reimagined is a game that's going to make its way into rotation for, like, a million years, but showing it off, like going through the demo and seeing how it looks, I think will be a good thing to do either, like, next week or the week after, depending on kind of where we leave this. I'll let you know kind of ahead of time, but... Alright, what if we take the other route? Like, what if this is less dangerous if we just go north, right? Like, what if this doesn't have, like, a mil... Okay, can I fight one big Mamonja? I love Greater Platypunk here. It's so huge, it's so cute. Played up to the stopping point. Yeah, from from what I've seen folks talk about with it, like, I'm just interested in like showing it off. Obviously, we played through 7 very recently, and we still have Kiefer here. Kiefer's still chilling. Ooh, Ooh, a Rusty level. Okay, we're still getting levels. That's good. Rusty 16. I'll take more stats. Ooh, our first heart of the day, the Gotagon. Okay. That's fine. That's a good heart. Alright. Slalin, I think you're the one. Yeah, again, Slalin is the one I think that needs the next, like, merger. But Slalin, I also want to get up high enough to get access to a bit more, so you replace Tender Cut with Heal Us if we can get, like, I think 24 was the number someone said. We'll keep it for a few more levels. We're close enough. At 21, like, one of you, I'll fight. Big Omonja. Okay, we get some free MP for this round. 150 experience. That's actually like really sizable for one single enemy. We've also reached a point where I'm able to just like auto attack as a reasonable thing on some of these enemies. That's nice. I did use a Greater Platypunk during Dark Prince. It was very tiny. I think that was Polo. If I remember we had a very tiny king. It was part of the king squad. We had a squad of kings in Dark Prince. Dark Prince is a very fun game. I love the, like, monster side of it. I wish that the, like, story stuff was stronger. But, like, the monsters and breeding and making all sorts of fun friends and the size stuff and the different skill trees, that's all a blast. That's all. And, like, that's all stuff that's kind of refined from the remakes of 1 and 2. Like, the skill trees and the refining skill trees and mastering them. I think it's really good. Really low on post-game? Yes, that's also true. Compared to, like, some of the other Monsters games, it has, like, one post-game dungeon, and it's not, like, a terribly high-level thing. It's more of an extension of the story beat. Sorrow should have never been a silent protagonist. Agreed 120%. Yo, one of us now. I feel that that's if I'm talking about points of contention in Dark Prince story, the fact that Zaro doesn't talk is one of them that comes pretty deeply to mind. Things just sort of happen around you, and they make very little sense unless you're like familiar with 4. We don't need to leave right now. Not a bad offer. Maybe if we get... Yeah, that's another bit too. Like, we just have the ability to, like, you can look forward at what you're trying to make and, like, search for monsters you want to make rather than, like, having to, like, fuse and play the fusion with, like, that. And it shows you, like, the unique combinations that you have access to. It's a lot of fun. I think mechanically it's a really good game. I just wish that, I love Zaro a lot, so I want better for Zaro. It's kind of the biggest part of it, like... Like, I was fairly invested in Zaro and Rose from 4. Yes? Okay. One Archdemon. Alright, how about... I mean, if you have Exploded, you have Exploded, obviously. Can we bonk you enough with basic attacks? I'm trying to conserve MP here for our run through Hargon's Castle. If possible, Rusty, just have Rusty do a lot of work. But yeah. Yeah, Dark Prince has a PC release that is well worth checking out. there's a tiny medal over by Hargon's castle. Must have got it in the sale. Nice. But yeah, we did have a greater Platypunk. I'm pretty sure that was Polo. I'm pretty sure it was Polo because we had our other king that was Marco, and I wanted Marco Polo. Obviously, yeah, is the bit there. And also Polo was like the tiny king. I thought that was really cute. Rusty is doing the beatdown. Okay, not getting hit by an exploded is nice. These fights are like easy enough and they're worth a decent amount of experience, which is nice. Yeah, and as I said, we're looking for another couple levels on Slalin. And like, you know, things are moving along nicely. Let's... Destroyed. Gender destroyed. Ooh, I don't think I want to stick around Triple Blizzard. Triple Blizzard seems like a good way to get hit by Thwack 3 times, if I remember my fights right. Alright, let's roll. Oh, one sword gun? Can I just bonk a sword gun in the head a few times? I feel like these don't have super high defenses. Yeah. Egg Devil's the fight is like the enemy I specifically remember the most from this area in playing 2. That's a bit too much. Just cast increase a couple times. Leave me alone. Surrounded by phantoms. If we can get Slalin... Okay, one of the things we can do... Have we seen one in this run? We have seen an Egg Devil in this. Ooh, some treasure. I'll take a free memory bell. We saw them before we got to Rhone, actually. No, thank you. Oh, God. Oh, no. Not in Rhone, I don't think. Get the hell out of here. Holy smokes. Thank goodness for heal all. I also think of Thunderbolt Sword as Terry's weapon. Elven Medicine, is that an MP full heal? Yeah, okay. Sure. That's... I'm happy to have that in the pocket as like a panic button. Yeah. Okay, off we go. And up we go. So, we've got Pazuzu next up. I think Pazuzu's gonna ask for some hefty offense. Probably some better AoE healing. I don't know that we have great choices there, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe having Slalin in defense, being able to better target heal all. We'll see. We have options. No thanks. I do a lot of running here specifically based on I believe in our ability to take some of those fights, but I don't believe in our ability to take them, like, cleanly. Whereas like this is one group. I think we can go ahead and crunch them with some spells. It's mostly that I feel our offense is lacking. Rusty has given us some new offensive power and just the power of attacking, which is nice. But, like, we don't have, like, full third-level spells, right? And that's a level-based thing. We just haven't, like, leveled a friend high enough level to get access to a third-level spell. Because of how they work in a Monsters game where they, where we're leveling up from Firebane to Firebolter and Furmore to Infirmost, things like that. Nice fight. Good experience. I think, like... Yeah. We're a little ways off the next level, but not, like, a major ways off. 2Bs? I can fight 2Bs. I can just bop 2Bs. Wow, they have a lot of status effects they apply. Interesting. Numb and sleep. Okay. Up we go. So, back on the roof. Here's our fight. Let's go ahead and see how it plays. Oh, hold on. No thanks. Okay. So let's heal up first. And let's ride. Alright, Pazuzu. Silver Pazuzu. Let's put increase up. Let's sap. And let's... Poison? Okay, defense down. Great. Increase. Great. Okay, thermostat is a very good choice here. Okay. So let's go ahead and heal up Rusty. Try like a nub hit. Okay, let's just bonk you. Chill Breath should be a lot more survivable. Yeah, 50s instead of 80s. Thermostat is insulate, yes. Trying the defense sap. Okay, Vanoss for 30. That we got one through, so we know it works. There we go. Okay. Got our second layer of it. Now from here, I think it's just offense, and we keep rolling. Heal all and Vanoss just to keep things going, and then, like, offense. Yeah, look at those damage numbers now that we have the double down. It's offense time. Okay, our party's working out. Still fine. And there's Pazuzu down. Ooh, that's gonna be like a level for everybody. That's close to a medable. So Slalin 22. Vanos 20. And Rusty 17. Ooh, Zap. Okay. That's a nice upgrade. Yeah, now it's okay. Sweet. All right, one to go. Might have to fight a Hargon too. So, the last foe should be at the end of here. Yeah, no thanks. Yep. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, hi, buddy. All right. So, Arc Belial. Here's our third fight. So let's increase. Let's sap. And I'm gonna put up thermostat. I actually think this is spellcasting, not breath, but better safe than. Ooh. That's bad. Okay. Annoying. I wanted to get that through before. Well, let's bonk you then. Ugh. Okay, Vanos gets some healing though. How's Rusty's damage? Bad. Ugh. We really wanted to get that through. Rusty 64. Ugh. Rusty's really the only person able to hit for damage here. Wonder, is that the bounce that's the one-shot bounce? Give it a shot and see, right? Worst case, we get it reflected on us. Okay, nope. White wall's just on. I don't have a way through that right now. Okay. This will just be a much slower fight because we can't really get our damage increased because of that turn one. Luckily, our damage from our friends is reasonable, like when we get our friend turns. I keep using increase until... Okay, you do have exploded. Okay. That makes things bad for Slalin. Stay alive, please. And then... Herb. I really wanted that to be slalom casting. Self-heal, but hopefully that's okay. Okay. Let's get people topped off then. Hey, Rusty? Okay. Well. I don't have like a lick or something that would pierce this. So we're just sort of bonking. We got damage. Vengus! Yeah, like, our folks that are at max defense just can't take damage, so... I know Rusty can take damage, but, like, I'm not using any more MP here. Unless somehow Arc Belial forces me. No, Rusty, even with that sap, took 4. We're good. Slow and steady. Okay. Yep. That's the big button. All right, you only got it twice though. 4,000 experience. Only Rusty, but that's got to be close for Slalom and Vanoss then. Whew. Now we are talking. Rusty gains the power of the king. Yeah, we can get rid of Water Spout for that. We have Zap and Infirmore right now. I will take having the power of the king with us. Alright, one last set of heals. So that's all 3. Do we have a Hargon fight with the illusion is going to be the question. Like, are we going to have to do one more beatdown? Let's take a look how close we are. Okay, we need another chunk. Okay. Hey, buddy. We're seeking the Orbs of Loto. Hi, Domity. Why are you seeking the power? What's up? We're here for Lewin's parents. This power. Yes. Hello. Message from Dr. Light, what's up?
Bring me the orbs. Give me them. Give me the orbs. Orbs. Give me the orbs. Give me the orbs. 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 Give me the orbs.
Give me the orbs. Give me the orbs. Orbs. Yeah, alright. As I thought, we are going to be Elfguard. Dominy's not super happy about that. And we got the helm! Dominy doesn't seem to be, like, in control here. Know your enemy, know yourself. Yeah, bring no weapons, bring the orbs. So that's orb 4. We've done it. Okay. Yeah, Domini lost all, like, is now just talking as, like, the altar of revival. Like, completely lost control. Okay, no Hargon fight. No, don't go. Don't do it. Fly. Well, you know, I think there might be something up with this Master of Illusions fella. Do you think they're trustable when they say bring all the orbs and no weapons? Like, how bad could it possibly be? A more peon. Yo, Demon Monk knows heal us. I did not know that. Well, our very trustable friend, the Master of Illusions, needs the orbs for reasons that aren't, you know, that are probably fine. Am I holding a copy of... I'm not. I need to go back to town. I need to go have a call wing on me. Just in case. I don't know if we're gonna need it, but, like... Let's head back here, let's heal up, and let's get ready for the lost continent of Elfgard. Purification, please. Slalin. 5 gold. We got a lot of money now. That's nice. Wonder what sort of foes we're gonna find on Alfgard. You know, so in 2, you go to Alfgard, like, at about the halfway point in the game, where the game opens up, you get access to the boat, and then you're on the sigil hunt to be able to find your way into Rhone. To me, it's the second half of the game. But here, it's our end game. We've got all 4 orbs. So what's our, you know... Are we gonna have different monsters that are more powerful, or are we gonna have, like... Are we gonna have a Dragon Lord? Yeah. I don't know. So I'm gonna go buy some stuff. We're gonna refill rations. We're gonna buy a Wyvern Wing and a Call Wing. We're going to... We're gonna have to, like... So Wyvern Wing... I don't think we can buy a Call Wing here, but we can buy one from we can buy one from the shrine up north, which is where we need to go anyway, so... 888. The power of infinity in our hand. Now let's drop off some tiny metals too. Again. No, we have not yet granted the wish. I want 5 more. We'll find them on Elfgard, I'm sure. Okay. Ooh, I'm real excited about what our end game is gonna look like. If we've got like this, and then what do we have past that? Or like, is this our last island? I'm guessing it's our last island. Alright, we're just gonna leave base camp, we're gonna head north. We're gonna go to this shrine and buy a Call Wing. Oh, wow, a turn 1 free fight on our Archdemon, I'll take that. Free 200 experience. Okay. But yeah, so we can buy a Call Wing here from our buddy on the left. So Call Wing. Let's get moving. So we need to go... We just need to take the northern forest area here. big Momonja. I love the different flavors of party I've gotten to have over the different monster games we've played. They're all really exciting. You get to experience a wide breadth of all these different friends. Dark Prince was a blast. When we last played Dragon Warrior Monsters, it's been a while, but we did that with Gnome, and it was also a very fun time. We had our very cool squad there. Like you know, they get to have their own little personality, and it's great. It's the part that makes it real exciting to build out a party in a monsters like this. Okay, so we have a Gotagon. Let's heal up a bit. We don't need to go back right now. We're good. Okay. So yeah, we go west here, and there's that shrine. Yeah, I'll take the big one, though. Alex hits harder than Rusty. Momonja. I said go. It's the punk. The Platypunk. Nah, that's a little too wide. Not a, like, it's doable these days, but... Okay, they're following us. Uh-oh. It's a lot more doable with our squad now, but, like... I love the wiggling that the greater Platypunk does on that dance. It's very cute. Oh, we're not getting out of here. This is it. This is where we die. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Please. Alright, in the shrine. So. Orb. 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 Four orb adventure. Alright, Tantagel's up. Hey, when do we, like, get our wish? I kinda wanna get our wish. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, no. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Oh, no. Okay, alright, 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 alright. So am I gonna have to, like, go take a boat? Or... Because Because, like, if it revived the continent, then the best thing I can think of is just go take a boat, right? Yeah. Now, how good is Zap? Ooh. That's good damage. Do you like to see numbers that are that high? Ooh, and a Blizzard Heart. Huh. Okay. Well, glad we stuck around. I could have, like, used a Chimera Wing to go back to town. But, like, finding a heart is always a nice thing to have. I don't want that fight. Snom. That's too many Snomes. You ever seen a Snom hanging out in the wild? I don't want to bother them. They're very cute. Yeah. Okay, so quick stop to, again, rebuy a Wyvern Wing, because I always want to have one. I could have two and then not have to do this, but, like, shrug. We have our open orb slots, because the orbs aren't in our inventory anymore. They're on the statues. Okay. I don't have to, like, I don't have to balance as much anymore. That's nice. Okay. So let's head north. We'll take the, right. We'll take the shrine. And we want to go to Tantagel. It looked like... I wonder how many cities are on that island. If, like, Tantagel's there, or if it's everything, or what. Like... Tantagel and Core, and... Ooh, metal. And Rimmildar, and all of our favorite cities. You know the ones. Do we have a golem hanging out in front of a city? Do we... Nah. We just want to get to the port, which is this way, actually. Oh my god. Help! Help! Help them! Look at them! Hi, Barry. Okay. You look terrible, Barry. I'm happy to help. A rebirther. I don't know what that means. Is that like class changing of some kind for people? Does that like do something with monsters? Like pull skills from their past? Maybe? Fine, if you can't harm me, I'm not gonna... A rebirther. Yeah, my best guess would be something to do with, like, old skills on monsters. That'd be my guess. Looking up how jealous I should be. Okay. Gotta consult the notes. We're out here helping out, folks. One slime knight. Never saw that on your run. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe we find a fun friend then. How we doing? Okay. Vanos is at this level. All right, let's leave town because I. Okay. Let's talk to folks. Do you know about a new continent? Alright, let's go to Bellinol. Then from Bellinol, Loop Ghana? And then Loop Ghana should be right next to Elfgard. Short answer is that rebirthers are important to serious post-game crimes that are unnecessary to complete post-game. Okay. That's fun. Yeah, there's Elfgard right there. Okay. Bon voyage! Alright, so this is where we're gonna go ahead and abandon our camp placement. Are we gonna land up at Garen? Sure. And you've got Lucan and Samlatora. Okay. At Garenberg? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, let's check out what's in town here. So this place has been abandoned. It was underwater. The only people who are here are people who showed up in the last, like, day or two. Because we did a bunch of sea travel. Like, you have to assume that that travel takes a lot of time. We're the warrior. We gotta find Lodo's house. Okay. But yeah, you can see that big building. You need like a key to get in, and then that's got the tomb in the back. And this is all our fun Dragon Quest. I'm Baker. Ah, a new recipe. I'll take bake. I'll take another chef. That actually sounds really useful. I kind of want to drop Gordon. I know Jula's right here. Like, it feels really bad to drop, like, the whole family. But, like, more cooks actually sounds, like, really useful for, like, long range. So that would give us 2 cooks at 2. Maybe I drop Alyssa? I haven't used Alyssa at all. I haven't used, like, mages. You know, yeah, that is true what they say. That's actually exactly what they say about how many cooks you can have in a kitchen. Everyone's saying this. Okay. Ah! No, no! Yeah, everything's here has been like... Oh? No! Kiefer gave up on the slime heart. A sad day. I don't want to drop for a slime heart. I don't think I care about medic. I don't understand. Like, we haven't done anything with these hearts, and I feel like these are like doing like repetitions on like a level up, and that's not kind of how I want to do this. So. Give me the slime heart. Thank you. I know it's just a slime heart, but... You know. Alright, let's check the rest of town, just in case, you know, we find a friend here. Check the church. Perhaps an old man who loves wagons. This might be the last time. The last wagon? Do I just want one big wagon? Yeah. Alright. We have the biggest wagon available at 16. Let's go ahead and... We'll have to go, like, actually get somebody to swap out a wagon. We have to actually go, like, you know, mess with the wagon and use those last two. I'll use that to put, like, a monster tamer in the zone. Okay. Journey of Deposit. Why are people such selfish creatures? The legendary tribe of the elves has vanished from the face of the world. I think that there's nobody to blame for that but us humans. Still, where could they have gone? Alright. And harbor's where we came in from, so let's get out of town and let's call up the caravan, shall we? Chapter 6! Welcome to Elfgard. Oh, I thought we were gonna have to call the... Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and remove. You're gonna get a Dexon, and you're gonna get a couple friends. Because we need to be... Alright. So Tantagel is the obvious place to start. Wouldn't call them spirits. That's interesting that we specifically would not call them spirits. It's like... Anyway. Yeah. Looks like a couple of the town's core is over there. God, what Cantlin? Down south? Tantagel, and the Dragon Lord's castle. Good to have the correct music here. Alright, what... You know, this continent was submerged, and... Boy howdy, there have been some friends on here. Strange foes await us on the new sunken continent. Jeff and Jeff. Wow, they've got health. Okay. Not bad. 100 damage. Oofa! They're also still standing after a round of, like, all of our spells and damage. They're called Paws later. That's fun. Please don't knock Slalin out. It's very rude. Okay, so that's a little higher than it would be. This would be 300 and... big change if Slalin wasn't down. Alright, let's roll some dice. HP dead. Like I said, Slalin is next up for the next Reformation, so... Okay, no grave here. Let's head south. Trumpeter, Battle Rex, and a boss troll. No, thanks. Nah, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm fine. That's cool. I'm fine. Thanks. Sweet. I'll take this, though. Blaze cut. Yeah, we got a Lizzie. These are like real enemies, so... Is Slalin in the first... Okay, I think Slalin in the first slot just gets hit more. Which is something we did have as a... I'm gonna have to move... Oh, that's fine. I can move things around. We know that that's like a thing in that's sometimes stated, sometimes unstated with these. Vanas is the one who wants to be taking all the hits, so... Battle Rex is cool. Okay. Grand Sharks are unique to Caravan Heart? Okay. Hey, Vanos level, 21. Okay, get our stats. Some nice money. Okay. Let's keep everybody topped off. And then... God. Okay. Now this works. That puts Vanos in the front. Okay. Can we get the Tantagel from here? That's too many trumpeters. Oh, God. No, they just want Slalon's blood, please! You gotta leave Slalon alone. No bullying. Oh my god, one mad gopher here to steal 5 food. 2 food. I think the fun changes in instrumentation we have going on here. No, Tantagel's over there. Oh, we gotta head back up. I went too far west. That's fine. We had to cross that bridge when we came to it. Okay. These are all, like, fairly sizable fights, too, to be taking. Yeah, this makes sense. We're too far east. That's the way around, and then we'd be at the cave. The cave where you go in early before you head south. Wonder if there's, like, Metal Kings over at the Metal Slime corner in the bottom left. I'm really excited about all the stuff we're gonna see here on Elfgard after reviving it from the sea, you know? Alright. Also wonder how empty a lot of the other towns are gonna be, because, like, these monsters are clearly very powerful for us to deal with. And we're like a big caravan. So, like, normal folks going around without a party, I think Core and Tantagel and Cantillon are gonna be fairly... Ooh, hold on. There's another... Hello? Yeah. Some things never change. Like, yeah, Slime lives here, what? Those are very powerful slime, what the hell? I guess they gotta be. They've been living down in the pressure of the ocean. Very pressurized slime. They're worth a lot of experience. Now, let's check out this caravan here. Can we head to Core first, maybe? Why not buy something, will ya? I do not have any room for you right now. Sorry, buddy. I don't think I have anyone I actually want to swap out at the moment. Yeah, looks like we have to go down and around? We're gonna have to go over to Cantillon, I think. Because this way is, the way is blocked here. Can I get down to that? Hold on, can I... Let me check the east side quick, just to make sure I'm not missing something. No, I don't want to return right now. We're a little deep. Thanks, though. The Wandering Magician. Let me double check, like, the map over on this side to make sure I didn't miss something. Do we... Because I think what it looks like is we're gonna have to go down south to the ruined town, past that to Cantlin, and then, like, up and around to Rimmildar, then up and the left over to Tantagel? Like, that looks like what the plan is here? Yeah, it's underwater. Like, time has passed and, like, a lot has happened. So we have to reevaluate with our cartographers. Sure, I'm glad Vanas can take hits. Zap is so necessary here. Okay, that's one shark down. Please. Okay, oof. It would be nice to get some of the hearts from these, obviously. These are some really interestingly powerful monsters. So yeah, we take a look at the map. We can't go south from here. Fully blocked. So yeah, let's head west. And then we head south from there and try to find a way down. Maybe move the camp. Move the camp out into the southern desert. That might be a fine place to put it. Yo! Hey, Great Dragon. Great Dragon's so cool. How powerful is a Great Dragon? With Numb hit and Sleep hit and Bomb. Okay. The Great Dragon is large, but perhaps not great. Perhaps it follows club rules. Who can say? Too many. I'm very picky with my fights. It's definitely a reason why we're not, like, heavily leveled. But I still feel like I want to be picky with my fights. Oh my god, Slalin, please. So, normally there would be a cave here. That's even more. There'd be like a cave right here in this like swamp area. And you can see Tantagel there. So let's go south. There should be a ruined town. That's where the Lodo armor would be. Again, great offer will pass. Because I want to move the camp. We're gonna use that call wing I bought to move it. So here's... I like the music, the different, like, instrumentation we're doing with the music. Hey, Dracularge! Giga Draco. Good old Draculard. Oh wow, you got the violence in its heart. That's fair. Okay, got the paralysis. That's good. That paralysis in its heart is really helpful. It's worth metal slime. Hey, Rusty. Rusty was level 1 to start the day, and is now level 19. We've actually made very heavy progress there. You can see we're at 36,000 experience. Many large creatures that just lived under the sea, yeah. Not an unreasonable place to put our camp. We can't go south. Let's head over to Cantlin. We gotta take this path over to it. I'll take 2 fights. I'll take this. Having sap. They moved all the mountain edges. Yeah, I have to keep checking the map to see, like, where is legal and isn't. Normally, this is where you go south and around. It's the same continent, but a different layout, because it's been underwater and a lot of time has passed. The shifting of the earth. Alright. Get zapped. Vengus! Okay, that went pretty clean. A lot of experience, too. But yeah, I have to keep pulling up the map, and you can see there's not a way to pass south. But there's that town over there. I wonder if it'll be protected by a golem. It could have lasted that long. Trywinder, what are you? Who are you? Hello, buddy? What's up? What a strange fella. It's like an octopus snake? Well, it's a Trywinder, so it's 3 snakes. Also a Caravan Heart is maybe the most exclusive monsters we found in any game, right? Like, we keep running into them. Yeah, all these monsters, like, this is a triple rattlesnake. Oh! Rip! Damn! Ran the 6 snakes. What you gonna do? We're just dead. You're smoked for it. Okay, paralysis might be a little bit more deadly than I gave it any credit for. I thought it was like, you know, either chance to attack, to fail to attack, or wears off after turns. Dragon Quest Monsters 2 also has Trywinder. Okay. Yeah, I might maybe have wanted to keep Numb off with that. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put the base camp down in the desert south of here. That's my plan. Interesting that the 3DS remake and the Game Boy Color version have different, like, monster layouts. That's so many slime. That's so many slime. The 3DS version has way more. It just has ones it left on the table, too. Interesting. Huh. I wonder how it chooses to make that shot. That went 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, right? Like, what a strange order to, like, damn it, like, to lightning bolt slimes in. I love all the weird slimes. They're lovely. Hey, speaking of slimes, level 23 Slalon. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna keep giving Slalon more time. Slalon needs, what's Slalon need for next level? 10 grand flat. Ooh! The thing is, I want Slalon to get 2 metables, right? No, thank you. So, we still don't have the tiny medals for that, so Slalon gets to keep leveling. 300 flat on our ration capacity. It was in Joker too, Pro. We did. Bake ran into the wood. What are you doing? Oh my god. Bake? Yep. Hey, Oxley. Yeah, we made it to Rhone at the end of last stream. We decided to go check out Hargon's castle. We fought Atlas and won, left, went and fought some metables for a while, and then we went back on round 2 and made it through the rest of Hargon's castle. And now we're here in Elfgard after it's been revived. Well, Vinos can have that. And so here we are. The fights here are big. I've been kind of choosy on what we're fighting. Mostly because we're still in exploration mode. The map here is very different. For instance, we can't get to Tantagel from here. Oop. I think we're 1 off. And this is where I want to put the 1 Triwinder. We need you dead. I want you gone. You've been proven deadly. One snake. That's 1. Okay. So I think I want to put the caravan here. So you see, I can't even go south around those mountains. There's actually not a way through there. I have to go around to Cantillon and then west. So I think we put... Let's have a desert camp, shall we? Let's use our call wing. Okay. And I don't think we need to stop there right now. We're in a good position. 4 surprise slimes! Goodbye. Slimes are nice here because they actually give a lot of experience. Like, the slime is gone. They're like pretty sizable slimes. Alright. No. I don't want to fight that many Triwinders right now. Poison! Oh, God. Oh, no. Slalon's going down. Maybe that's for the best. Rusty can revive. Yeah. Hey, Rusty. Okay. Ha! Gotta flip that coin. Old favorites. Alright. Yo? I'm sorry, a Robester 2? If Robester's so good. They made the sequel to Roboster? Well, that's a trumpeter. I'll take a trumpeter heart. That's really good. Ah, well, I won't take anything. Well, so this would be... Yeah, the Ruins of Cantlin. Oh. Robster... Oh, we found the golem heart here? Hold on, that's actually really cool. Of course the golem's heart is here. It's all that remains in this town. Well, let's keep heading over. The golem, time was the enemy the golem could not defeat. Reform Slalom with the golem. My current plan is to reform Slalom with 2 Metables and see what that does. But Golem Heart is also like a real option. Alright, so we want to go west from here and then south and around, I think. Oh god. Okay, so from the map here, yeah, so we're down here in like the metal slime area. If we cross that bridge to the right, we'll go to the swamp where you would find the proof of Erdrick, I think, is the thingy. Like you'd have to use the Princess's Love to find out how far away you are from Tantagel. Yeah, whatever you call the little token you get there. Okay. So we're heading over here, like, to Rimmildar, I think, in a weird way. We're going around to, like, where the Rainbow Shrine was, and then, like, so this is the swamp, and then, like, down right would be, like, the shrine where you, like... I'd fight the 2 boss trolls, but I won't fight 2 boss trolls with this. Kiefer is charging that chicken knife so hard. Ooh, there's the shrine. Oh, that's even worse. Oh boy. Part of this is that I'm treating this as like a long-term scouting mission. That's actually a good question. If Tantagel is our end goal and the Dragon Lord's castle is like a midway stop, that'd be really cool as an inversion. Almost out of ration. Hey! We got 2 big apples. We're fine. What? You don't trust the Master of Illusions? Oh. Never stop fighting to keep the legend alive. Islog. That's a sage. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I will add Islog to the party. I think this is finally where Gordon leaves. Maybe our fighter squad? I haven't been, like, using our fighter squad. I've been using our fencer and our... That actually might be more... I've kept the warrior squad, but I haven't kept the fighter squad. I have Ryuga. Fighter squad is like a useful squad for metal slime hunting is the problem. Like, they do have critical as their move, and that's, like, not bad. Let me get rid of Gordon. Earth Wrath. What? You know what? Take the front. What are you up to? Okay. This is probably a good time to eat some big apples. Sage is interesting. Higher level sages let you cast Return. Oh. Like Zoom? Like, legit Zoom? Okay. Third level being able to do any city sounds wild. This game's been very restrictive. You know what? Alright, you know what? Let's do it. How bad could it go? Okay, that didn't go great. Yo! Heal more from the sage? What a helper. Yeah, Violent Flame. Come on, we gotta get rid of these Tri-Winders. Okay. Blaze more, heal all, and attack. Oh boy! Okay, hold on. This is like still fine. Heal all, vivify. We just have to, it's fine. It's easy, we just have to land Vivify. Okay. How hard could it be? Anyway, there's... That was... Oh, the real prize. I was gonna say that's why I'm picky with fights, but wow, did I pick the right one. I will discard... We have 2 Bomb Craigs. Yo, what a get. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to check out some of our options now that we have Giga Draco, Golem, Just a lot. Okay, so we're in Rimmeldar's territory, by the way. Rimmeldar is the key city. This is how I always think of it. It's the city closest to, closest to the Dragon Lord's castle. I should have Rusty do something else, but okay, we're fine. So that, you know what? Let's go up to Rimmeldar's location. Yeah, I'm guessing to get to Tangel, that's exactly it. We're gonna have to go through the Dragon Cave and then head over to, like, up towards Cole, and then, like, west. That just makes sense to me with the way this has been getting us to go. We could definitely have the Dragon Cave have a dragon in it. Ooh, yes. Okay. Keep going. Keep on getting more of these. I'll throw an El Mirage Heart. We know where to get all Mirage Heart, and there's a lot of them. Ooh, you know what? I'm actually gonna leave. That fight is a fight I would normally do, but I didn't heal after the last one, and we were at like 2/3 health on everyone. Like, we need to keep things prepped. An oasis. The horse began drinking the delicious water. Oh, it was a holy water spring! That's cute. So yeah, there's the cave up to the Dragon Cave, and there's also the... Ooh, okay, interesting. I shouldn't have dropped the kit. Can I search here? Can I... I should go pick up the camp and bring it here. To that spot specifically. That's where I should put the camp. It's a bit of a walk back, but it'll be the right spot to have it, I think. Specifically on that exact tile where we're... Yeah. Let's eat a steak. No encounters also makes this walk back not too bad. Alright, so we left it in the desert up here. Yes, Bake? You're so strong, you're so powerful, you're so cool. Bake just knows where to find all the good shit. Damn. Alright. Let's take a nap and let's move the camp. Shall we? Let's also put some tiny metals away. Not all the powers of magic spells have been discovered. If they were used improperly, people wouldn't be able to live with each other. If wizards were real, the world would just be completely completely cursed. Only the true... Like, you have to go through a long process to become a sage. You either have to have the teachings of the sage taught to you through the ancient scrolls, or you have to have the wisdom of Bozo. 28. The wisdom of Bozo could do it. Now, where's the shop? Up here. Okay. I love this piece of the game. This has been a lot of fun going through Elfgard in a really weird way. Getting our like, you know, Dragon Quest 1 music. It's been fun. A lot of like the... Oh, no. We want to move base camp. So we're going to take the base camp, we're going to move it to Rimmeldar. Rimmeldar just looks like the exact spot we should be putting the base camp down in. Ah, there's the Holy Water Dawn. Not going to risk it. Willing to risk it. They're too cute. I wonder if more slimes could show up to make a king slime here. They're kind of like metal slimes in the way that they act. Okay. So head across here, and then we need to head across the mountains. That sage is so powerful. I'd love to get more sages to combine. Alright, so around this corner. So now we're going through the swamp. I'll fight 2 Trumpeter. Yeah, distant promise of more sage, indeed. Yo! Islog! That's the power of the sage, alright, okay. You've just also got heal, you got heal more and boom? I wonder how smart you are in the choosing, then. Is that like, if someone's at low health, like, or like following, that's very cool. Good to have. Yeah, like heal all and explode. Like, what do you get from a triple sage? Okay, Trumpeter's down. Alright. So across the swamp. Up to... Alright, 305. On the west side, we want to head to Rimmeldar's location. Yeah, I'll fight the Giga Drago. We have hefty damage. Islog helping out. Dragon Rider. Okay. Take a west side. Ooh, tiny metal. That tiny metal's important because that's tiny metal 29. We're almost there. Looks like Islog uses heal more if Venos has damage, and uses boom if not, is kind of the way I'm looking at it. Because it seems to be specifically based on the row you're in, which is how all the others have worked too, so. You know, it's amazing how Rusty's become so powerful now, having Zap and a very powerful attack. I want that for you too, Slalin. Okay. More hearts. Goodbye, Crab. The power of Trumpeter. As we all know, Trumpeter has Debilitate. Incredibly powerful move. No, we're gone. Goodbye. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, let's get out of here and let's heal, very importantly. If we get ambushed like that again and fall over, that'd be kind of tragic for the walk. Hey, chill breath. Sure. Powerful, but there's only one of you. Rusty has your number. Okay. Alright. And then this tile specifically. Camp here. Okay. So this is 29 medals. Let's go ahead and use the N. Alright. And I think that's where we're gonna stop here for today. Looks like with how things are going, I want to have next week be a continuation on Caravan Heart, which means that the following week will be our demo week. Just based on how it lines up. So, we'll see. We'll see what our very trustable Master of Illusions wants. Have a chat with them. We'll also take a look at Slalin upgrading with all the hearts in our pocket. Investigate the rest of Elfgard. See if we can make it to Tantagel, make it to the Dragon Lord's Castle, go through the Dragon Cave. All the other bits. But that's what awaits us next week. Next time on Dragon Quest Wednesday. So yeah, thank you for joining. Follow, subscribe, or if you're just here having a great time, can't ask for more. Glad to have you here. Like, really glad to have you here for Caravan Heart. Tomorrow, by the way, tomorrow is the start of Psycho's project that's been in the works for 3+ years. We're going to be starting Little Town Hero. That'll be 7 Central. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll have a fun time with the stream. So that'll be tomorrow starting. So hope to see y'all there. Thank y'all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.